fed. Today's results are all laid bare. Leg before or caught behind. Jokes will fly and seldom kind. Stories spun with foolish pride. So open that beer and enjoy the ride.
Okay, hopefully you can all hear me. See how this goes. Mic on. Green light. Yep, green light's going. Everything's good. A belated Barooga update. Was it last week? What day were we on? We're on Tuesday. Last week was away. Barooga ran from Monday to Thursday last week, travelling Sunday and Friday. Hot week. But got back Friday. Hoping to play Saturday, Sunday, but we got rained out because it was diabolical. We had some flooding through the roof, which seems to be annual for us. So I kind of delayed this update. Not planning on it being a long one. I know I'd spoken in some of the other reports and things beforehand whether I was going to try and do some interviews and things. But to be honest, like Barooga was hot. We're like high 30s for the week. I played 6 games in the first 3 days before I'd played as much as I was going to play. Some of the guys played 8 games across the 4 days, and they were insane. So for me, I was cooked. I think so we drove up there on the Sunday. So for us, for normal people, it's maybe a 6-7 hour drive. Takes us about 8 to 9 because we stop fairly regularly. Once I sort of get through like a big spurt earlier, maybe I get a big one later on, but in the middle, kind of going to do sort of an hour and a bit if I need a bit of a break. Eyes go a bit funny. So yeah, Sunday's a big drive, and then we played Monday at 9, finished about 2-ish, and then sort of caught up with a few of the guys sort of Monday night, and then had four T20s on Tuesday. I had a 50s, a 35s, a 50s, and a 35s. Actually, no, the other way around. It was a 35s first and a 50s at 9 and 12, and then same thing, 35s at 5 and 50s at 8 that night. So it was great, but it was 4 T20s in a game, and then on Wednesday I had another full 40 overs. So so getting match reports, as much as I thought I could just take my phone, I could just put it up and ask them, hey, give me a quick interview, and I put it all together, and it just wasn't happening. I was in holiday mode. I was hot and tired. I was just happy to play a bit of cricket. Got some of the scorecards and things like that, but I'm not going to go through all the games. Basically, just got kind of a bit of a summary. And as I said, we got back. We had some flooding issues and whatever, so I was a little bit later getting this out than I would have liked. But it is what it is. So, without further ado, let me look at my notes. I've got some notes, which is really cool. Because I figure, Mordo, you'd love the fact that I've taken notes. Very good notes. Okay. Trip there. Most of us travel there Sunday day. Kylie went a few days early with her kids. The rest of us travelled there Sunday day, and then there's a whole bunch that played Masters on the Sunday, so didn't drive till the night time. No dramas other than Stan. Poor Stan hit that kangaroo wall. Had a kangaroo land on the front left of his bonnet. So crushed it all, but the car was still drivable. I'm not sure how the kangaroo fared. Car was still drivable and drive homeable because nothing got sort of broken other than that front sort of side of the bonnet, and the panels got crushed, but didn't break a radiator or anything like that. So that was the notable trip there, that Stan hit the kangaroo at night time. Really, really pleased that Stan's okay. I've only ever hit one kangaroo in my life, and it was fucking terrifying. So I can't imagine how you feel, Stan. It's a tough thing to do, but I'm glad you were able to get the car home, and you've got plans with the car and all that sort of stuff. So, as I mentioned earlier, there was two comps. Brought this a couple of years ago. Used to be Barooga used to just be an over 35s comp. As been more teams, it's got a little bit quieter this year and last year, and they're working to rectify that to get more involvement again and build it back up. I think kind of post COVID things died. but they've gone to a 30, and a lot of the guys that were playing 35s with us 10 years ago, whenever we first started coming, are now over 50, so they're getting older, so we want to get the young guys coming through. So they're playing at 35s and a 50s, but because of the numbers, some guys had to play both. I think we had 6 or 7 guys, I don't have the full thing here, who played all 8 games, so all 5 35s and all 4 50s, which is a lot of cricket in 4 days, especially when the heat, as the heat was the sort of mid 35s, mid 35 and over. So overall, we did pretty well, though. The 50s were undefeated. And went back to back. We went last year, and the 35s were very, very gallant in their efforts. So there was 6 or 7 guys from the over 50s who played all 8 games, plus myself who played 6. I think that, and then we had some sort of filling guys like Carl and that. I think maybe played 4 games. Played the 450s plus ones, and maybe played 5. So generally, we had in an over 35s kind of 7 or 8 players, I think, in any given team that were over 50. So that, to only lose, I think they lost 3 games, and they were very, very close. I think there's one game I came out with 7 runs and we had 4 balls to go, and I couldn't get fucking bat on ball. So that one was on me. And we had guys in the bank, and I just couldn't get out or get a run or anything. Didn't play this the way I probably should have done. So we could have got close. That was in the 2020. I think we lost by 7 against I think it was Beaconsfield, and then in over 40s I didn't play the over 40s, but I think we lost by 18 or so in the maybe even less, maybe 13 in the 40 over side against the same team. So both times in a run chase, we pulled up just short against Beaconsfield. So and then by the last game, which we lost, I think one of the guys were cooked. They were just out on their feet. So it was what it was. Notable things from I've got notable across the board here. So Jamesy took out the bowling and batting awards for the over 50s. I think his bowling average was like 4.5, which is something just ridiculous. Jamesy bowled really well, batted really well. So took out both. So good on you, Jamesy. Pommers took out an award for the over 35s. I think it was the bowling award, Pommers, although I think he batted well, so I didn't have the numbers. So either the bowling or the batting award was taken up Pommers in the 35. So 3 of the 4 awards across the 2 divisions were taken out by Castle Hill boys. Sheeds 42 as the last man stands in the final game. I think it was 42 not out. I didn't. Sorry, Sheeds, I didn't see it. It was the very last game. So I got there and just missed the end of it. But for my understanding, it was a cracking innings. Personally, my notable thing that I had was the very first game. Carl and myself, I think we needed about 29 to win the game. We had overs in check, and we had a couple of guys in the bank, but Carl and I batting at 10-11. Carl got 10 not out. I got 12 not out. We had a 29 run partnership with Carl hitting the winning runs. So to me, that was my highlight of the tour, and I hit a lofted straight drive for 4, so I was very happy with that. So that was all good. What else have I got? Played 6, played guys over field flare. Trip home was uneventful, but thankfully I think we all beat the rain bomb getting home. It was just the next day that sort of hit me personally. I'm not sure about everyone else. I haven't heard anyone else had any issues. The next season, as I said earlier, it looks like there might have been a bit of a kick in the pants for the organisers for next season. They look a little bit more. I think we've had a few guys change hands at the organising committee that was down there, and the cricket club itself, rather than the sports club, is taking a little bit more ownership in running the event, and they were very, very impressed with what they saw, and they realised how big this can get. So I'm hoping it's a bit of a kick in the pants, and subsequent seasons will start to build up a little bit more, and I would say run better. I mean, they've been run really, really well, and they've been a great bunch of guys. But I think it can just be promoted a bit more, and we can push a bit more. So that'll be good. Other than that, I'm sure I can speak of everybody. Thank you very much to the Hungerfords for every year organising. It's all going to the tournament and the match fees, arranging the accommodation year after year. Kylie organising the food and everything. you guys all do, the Hungerphone family. So you guys do an amazing job to get this on every year and promote it and get people down, not just within Newcastle, within the other clubs. And I think if you've got, as you're saying, a bit more control with signing sides for the next few years might help grow it a bit more. So thank you very much to an awesome family who has a lot to do with this. That's about it, I think. As I said, I wanted to keep it fairly short. I wasn't going to go through all the things. My highlights were we got 12 not out in that first game. Took a couple of wickets, took a couple of catches, had a bit of fun. Got to hang out with the mates and do what we do. And I mean, normally, I mean, I know we played what did I say? I played 6 games in 3 days. Normally, I'd play the Saturday and then the Saturday and Sunday we got back, so it'd be like 9 games in 7 days or 8 days or something. Rain helped us relax a little bit this time around, so not feeling too bad. But yep, another good year. Next big thing for me, I've got a game next Saturday. I don't think there's any rain around, and then I think we're looking at the over 50s state titles. We picked to Port Jackson in that, so there'll be some reports around that. That's it. Look after yourselves. Be happy. I'm not going to bother posting the link to this anywhere. I'll pop it on the Barooga page for those of you that hiccup. Sorry, those of you who are Barooga. Anybody else who sees this, hopefully you're liking and subscribing to notifications turned on. That way you will see that it's popped up and it's available and you'll get to see it. And that would be the beauty of turning notifications on. Boom. If you haven't seen this and you're coming across it later, then turn notifications on and you'll get future things. Just, subscribe to the channel, put notifications on, get told then things pop up. Stops me going, I'm going to post this to every man and his dog. I mean, I think my last one, honestly, I think I posted it to so many channels that I probably shouldn't have done. No one's chipped me, but I might stop doing it just in case. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
There you go. That's our day. That's enough from me.